Hello everybody, it's me, it's Anthony Couch here, a guitarist on YouTube, and this is an Ibanez Prestige. And this is an Ibanez Genesis 550. And these guitars are extremely similar, but I do have some strong opinions on the differences between these, and I much prefer one of these guitars to the other. So before I get on to this kind of quick discussion thing, it is really worth mentioning that this guitar at the time of buying it was twice the price of this one. And I got this guitar in 2011 for a very important reason. If you want to find out, I'll be doing a video on that. If you want to find out why I bought the guitar and why it means so much to me, then subscribe if you've not already, and wait and I'll do that video soon. Then this guitar is part of the Genesis collection, which came out in I think 2019. That's when I bought this, and it's a reissue of the classic 550 RG 550 from Ibanez. And that's really all you need to know. These are very similar guitars. I always take the back plates off. But there are some differences which make a big difference. So I'm going to start off with the Ibanez Genesis. And I'm not going to make this video too long, I'm just going to go on to some pros and cons. This bridge is the Edge bridge. It's my favourite bridge that I've got out of all my guitars. I really like the wobbliness of it, I like the feel of it. There's just nothing really to criticise about it. But the arm itself, let me grab this arm, you can see it's a push-in arm. So you push that in there, and it's got those plastic rings around it. Now those plastic rings, they wear away quite quickly, and I'm one of those players who likes to be able to put an arm somewhere and it stays there, but this wobbles around like that. So I'm playing and I want to do some of those butterfly fluttery effects like that. It just starts to droop like that. I like to put it somewhere and it stays, and it just doesn't, and it lets me down. Now I know you can buy those plastic rings, but I'm a lazy man and I don't. So what am I going to do? And this guitar came with some amazing pickups. It came with the stock pickups being a V7 and a V8 and then something in the middle. They sounded amazing, but I replaced them anyway because I had more money than sense, and I replaced them with some DiMarzios in these custom colours, which also sound really good. But you should know that the V7 pickup in particular in the neck sounded brilliant. In terms of criticisms, I can't really give too many on this guitar because this has always been my dream guitar. I always knew I would own an RG 550, but I always thought I was going to get an old one, pick it up on eBay or something. I was really happy to find out that that Ibanez reissued the RG, and that I was able to get one new that is just mine, never been owned. Another massive thing that I really love about this guitar is the chiseled neck. They've like angled the neck. Let me see if I can get that in the light. Don't know if I can get the right. And I really didn't know that Ibanez guitars did that. I used to buy mid-range Ibanez guitars, and then I got the Prestige. That doesn't seem like it would make a big difference, but when you're up here like this, it makes all the difference. I love that shape. Love the shape of that neck. This is my favourite guitar. So I think it's obvious which guitar wins in this video. But I do love this Prestige. Let's have a look at the Prestige. I do love this guitar, so it pains me to try to give these cons, but these are the reasons why I think the Genesis walks all over this Prestige. Everything, there's a lot that's similar, the shape, the neck. This one is it's very similar, but what do they call it? They call it the Super Wizard, just like that, but this is Super Wizard HP. That might mean high performance or hot potatoes or something, I'm not sure, but it's HP, it's the HP version. And it feels okay, the neck is fine, the neck is brilliant in fact, no problems there. But when we get down to the heel, since that was the last thing I mentioned on the other guitar, this doesn't have it, it's got this kind of weird rounded thing. It's ergonomically shaped, it doesn't feel rough or anything, but after I've played that, I don't want to go back to this. It feels nice to go up here at the top end and do some shreddy stuff, but I prefer the 550. The pickups that come in this guitar, because this is a Prestige model, they are proper DiMaggio pickups anyway. I didn't have to swap these. I think it's a Tone Zone, True Velvet and an Norton. These are all DiMaggio pickups, just as standard. And this guitar sounds brilliant. Really minor things coming up now that seem like petty, but I've got to come up with something, and these things actually do matter when I'm playing. I don't like these knobs, the collet knobs. They've got these rubber surrounds that I just don't like. I did think about replacing them, but when you take those off, the actual thing that's inside is a different size to other Ibanez models, so I don't know, it's this non-slip kind of surface. They're a bit naff, I don't know, not into that. And also the angle of this, again I sound really petty, but this is really stubby, the pickup switch. And after, 2011, so 10 years, that starts to really grate on you. Seems so petty, but 11 years, it does get a bit annoying. The bridge itself has got a fancy system in there, which is called the ZPS3 stabilizer. It means that the guitar has got loads more tuning stability, and this guitar is really amazingly stable when it comes to tuning. I can have these unlocked and I go out to teach, I use this guitar and I can detune the strings. I can tune them within reason. Drop D is nice and easy, if you do that on a other kind of floating bridge, it's just gonna completely raise the bridge and bring all your other strings out of tune. That is not the case with this guitar, which is extremely useful. And to be honest with you, I think that just about wraps it up. Two very, very similar guitars with a few flaws on the premium version, the expensive version, that just make this the ultimate winner. And this is my dream guitar. An Ibanez RG550 has always been my dream guitar. I just couldn't get it until relatively recently. So this is always going to win. Plus I did some modifications. I did a video about this guitar and the mods that I made on it, very minor mods, that made it the perfect guitar for me. What do you think anyway? Am I completely wrong? Is there another RG or another Ibanez guitar that I should check out that might even blow this one out the water? What's your favourite guitar? Do you have a more expensive guitar that should be better than your others, but you actually play those other cheaper guitars more? And as I say, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and like this video for more guitar videos. And there you go, I've been Anthony Couch. I'm going to go away and shred some more. I've got loads of ideas for videos that are coming up in the very near future. You've got to check them out.